So Emily and I really like working on cars. We sometimes like working on cars. This isn't one of those times. Couple things here. One, this is why we need a car lift, because this is just the worst. Second of all, the reason that this isn't very fun is because it's just general maintenance. And the fun stuff is doing a wide body or a wrap, not changing the oil, but has to be done. So basically there's a few things on the agenda today. One, we got a check engine light recently. We ran the code and found out that it was a post-catalytic converter O2. Basically the car's running lean. I think it's an exhaust leak where we mounted the cap back. Maybe it's coming loose and there's an air leak there. While we're under there, we also need to do an oil change just because it's about time to do it. And then the big problem is that the brakes were squeaking yesterday and all of a sudden they're grinding today. So good job, brake pads, for warning us. Finally got all the way up here to the cat back. So our exhaust will be installed, starts right here. So right up there is the catalytic converter. Right here is the cat back. I mean, obviously you know what a cat back is. It says that the O2 sensor is reading that it's running lean, which means too much air in the mix. So these actually, it looks like these nuts can be tightened a little bit more to be snugged up. So I'm thinking maybe we didn't tighten them all the way, and then road vibration has kind of made this come loose. So it's getting a slight air leak, causing that check engine light to be on. Close to being good. That is a lot of oil. Is it going to be too much?
For the bucket?
I think it should be fine. It's slowing down.
I think it's fine.
Draining a new car, you can never know how long the bolt is, and you always get oil on your hand. Hey, Em, at least it's the right amount of oil in this car. Let's look at this one. Oh, looks nice. I don't know if that's magnet or not. Usually these drain plugs have magnets on them so you can see if there's any metal shavings in the interior. Oh, hey, check this out. I designed this rag. Well, it was a t-shirt, but that was one of my designs. It's pretty cool. That was years ago. I think that was back in like 2016 or 2017. It's been a while, but now it's a rag, so I'm kind of coordinated. Not really, but this is tricky. Because I'm about to spill it. All right. Okay, this is all AutoZone is good for, basically. We're doing the oil filter just because I can't get it. Oh, Emily can't get it either. Nice. Coming loose, everybody. Dang it.
Good catch. It's all over you.
I know, I feel it and see it.
You had the bucket there, right?
Wait, there's supposed to be a bucket?
There's oil's gonna come out of there.
Oh, crap. Nah, I got a bucket. It's all over my hand, though. Maybe next time I do this, we should just flip the car over so it doesn't drain out.
That will work.
Okay, so actually this wrap, if you aren't familiar, we actually wrapped this about a year ago is when we designed and wrapped it. Now, this is a new car, and this white apparently is like impossible to match. It's got like this pearl in it and everything. So I don't want this to sun fade, so we're going to be pulling this off soon, and Emily actually designed a new wrap for the car. I'm super excited. We're not showing you, but it's going to be awesome, dude.
It's kind of girly. I don't know how I feel about it.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Crazy because obviously I'm sure you guys know as well, these little metal tabs are there so that they squeak as soon as the brake pads get low enough to let you know, hey, you should probably start thinking about doing a brake job soon. They squeaked for like a day and a half, and then all of a sudden it's grinding metal, so that kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know what brand of pads these are, but I don't think that was very good design. Anyway, the backs of the rotors are pretty messed up now, so we're not going to do it tonight, obviously, because you got to drive the car tomorrow, but we should probably think about either turning the rotors or getting some better rotors soon. So correct me if I'm wrong, but those ain't the same part, AutoZone. These are not going to fit. We've been sitting here for a few minutes. This is what's going to have to happen. We're going to put the old brakes back together. We're then going to back the car up a few feet, turn it off so we can close the garage and leave it be. Tomorrow we will try and get the right brake pads from AutoZone. I told you all they're good for is dumping dirty oil in their buckets. And then basically at that point, hopefully tomorrow we can actually finish this up and have nice brakes on there, but it's definitely not the right ones that they gave us. On another note, I like to pump a video out for you guys midweek, like around Wednesday, and then on the weekends, Saturday or Sunday, and we've been doing a pretty good job at that. Unfortunately, sometimes, like right now, there are big problems that come up, and it's Tuesday night right now. That ain't getting finished, and video surely ain't going out tomorrow because I can't leave you guys hanging like this. You gotta have closure for this video. So yeah, with that, here we go. Let's get this finished. I hate the feeling of not having brakes. Oh, by the way, one time I was driving home in the Miata and I was coming around a corner and there was a big rig in front of me. The big rig slams on his brakes all of a sudden. It's a yield, but he came to a stop. And I go to step on the brakes in the Miata really hard. The pedal goes to the floor and the car barely slows down. I was probably about a ½ inch away from the bumper. Of course, that's hyperbole. Freaked me out. Come to find out, the seal broke in the caliper because it was old. It was 30 years old. Oil had leaked all over, so it was literally lubricating the brakes. That wasn't fun. That was a fun brake job to get fixed. I had to downshift all the way home instead of stepping on the brakes. That was scary, but all in the life of a car guy, I guess, right? Like it's from the OBD2 is reading that it's a post-catalytic converter fuel trim. Bank 1 is running too lean. I thought that must have been an exhaust leak. It might be the O2 sensor. I'm gonna try and clear them, and then so that's gonna get rid of the check engine light and everything, and then if it comes back, then we'll have to try and figure out what the problem is with that.